The Spotlight, shining a light on podcasts and videos that have caught our attention.
Hi and welcome to The Spotlight. I'm Jen Spiker and today I'm highlighting part of a conversation and an exclusive performance by a special guest on Vision's national breakfast show, Rise and Shine. Recently, Phil took the morning off to celebrate her daughter's birthday. Rather than spend the morning on his own, DJ invited singer-songwriter Dami Im to be his guest co-host, and she said yes. Dami has recently become an ambassador for Destiny Rescue. Listen to hear more about this amazing ministry, plus Dami's Vision session performance of Amazing Grace.
The Spotlight with Jen Spiker.
Well, it's not Phil and DJ today. It is DJ and the lovely Dami Im. She's coming to the studio. Good morning, Dami.
Good morning. Got so much energy, I have to match it.
Well, you know, you can be
this time of the morning.
You can be cool
early.
and smooth. I know you've got a young little one at home, so you can be chilled out over there. I know you're wonderful. Shout out to your manager Ken. What an absolute legend.
We love Ken.
Talking to him yesterday, and he goes, "Don't worry, I'll send you the Dami bullet points." And he's given me 2 sheets here of all the different things that you've done in your career. Winner of X Factor, the ambassador for Compassion, musically trained, this multi-platinum. You know, there's a list goes on and on and on of everything you've done.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case you run out of things. Like, so hey.
I love the other thing about this list. The very last point, has a family. Husband is Noah, son is Harrison. He's got that on the
Yes, I think you know that part.
The very last point on the list there I thought was funny. But I'm hoping that he can add to the list now, co-host of the Rise and Shine breakfast show across Australia.
Yes.
Amazing accomplishment right here. Now, listen, I know that you're still an ambassador with our good friends at Compassion, working with kids all around the world. This is a new relationship with Destiny Rescue. How did that, partnership begin?
Yeah, so I've been working with Compassion and, visiting children in different parts of the world. And I've always been, really moved by the work that people do,
Yes.
there's some amazing things that are happening in the world. And, I was just honored to, be a small part of that, like raising awareness for things like that. And I met Paul Mergard through Compassion, and he was working there, and he recently, or a few years ago, he's left the company, he's been doing some other things, and then we remained friends, and he kept telling me about this other organization that do this work. And at the start, I was like, that's really heavy, Paul.
Yeah.
Whoa. But he was just telling me about how amazing and important this was, what a big problem, this
trafficking is
around the world. And I wasn't aware of that. It's not something you think about every day. And then I was like, oh my God, what can we do? What can me in this country, do to stop this from happening? And, this is where Destiny Rescue came in. And so I called him and I said, hey, if I can help with, whatever I can, with my platform.
Yes.
I'd love to be a part of it. And
Fantastic.
So we started working together from about a year ago, and we've done things like we went to the Parliament House to lobby, get more, grants to raise awareness for, because Australia is really, a perpetrator in a way, because sex tourism.
Yes.
Australia is really at the top of that list, which we're not proud of. Right?
No.
And so, we were trying to, get the Parliament to, get the grants and, make awareness and campaign for that. And so, it's been really eye-opening just seeing all of that.
The Spotlight with Jen Spiker.
Hi, this is Dami Im, and this is another Vision session. Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone, is a song that I have sung since I was probably a teenager. And when I used to be singing at churches, I used to sing this song everywhere. In Korea, I remember singing it in front of 5 grandmas at a rural church, to a mega church in front of thousands, or youth camps, even at a juvenile detention center or military camp. So it's got a lot of memory attached to it, and it always makes me feel that freedom that I have in Jesus, and the added chorus, I think, just helps, you express that with so much triumph and happiness. So I love this song.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. 나 같은 죄인 살리신 주 은혜 놀라워. 잃었던 생명 찾았고 광명을 얻었네. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. 광명을 얻었네.
The Spotlight.
What's your coming to Jesus story? Because I know that, you've been outspoken with your faith, and you've been, but God didn't give you the role of a preacher or anything like that. You're incredibly professional in everything you do. So where did the faith come from?
So, I mean, I was raised by a Christian mum, but when I came to Australia, I think that's when I really was searching for something to hold on to, and we were attending a Korean church in Brisbane.
So you're about 9, 10 when you came?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, it was just like that was my community, with other Korean immigrants in Australia. And so I was just involved in the church, but then as I grew older, I began to search for something more. What's the point of, like all this being in between all these worlds and who am I? And I think that's when I, at like one of the church camps, I remember just like going, oh, like Jesus really accepts me for who I am. So that was kind of where it began. But I think, so like that, that was, I've always been like really involved with the church and all that. But I think as I grow older, like I'm in my 30s, mid 30s, and
just
I'm
a baby.
like,
You're just a baby.
I think so. But, the more I'm like in the world, I realize how empty it is, how fleeting life is.
Wow.
And every day, like, look, I wasn't going to say this, but like my grandma passed away this morning. I just heard on text, and I'm, you know.
Literally as you're walking into the
yeah,
studio this
so
morning.
I'm going to call mum as soon as I leave. But, you know, like she's very old and we knew it was coming, but it just makes me think, wow, life is so short. This moment, us doing this at this age, like it will go so quickly. And the only thing that we hold on to that is unchanging is the love of God, Jesus, the relationship, and the hope of eternity. And so it makes me just hold on to him even stronger, even with, you know, the world can be like an enticing place with comfort and all that, but you know, it is empty at the end of the day. And so I just, that's my story of leaning on Jesus.
On the Spotlight, we've been listening to a conversation between DJ and Dami Im on Rise and Shine, plus Dami's beautiful performance of Amazing Grace, which you can see in the Watch tab of the Vision app. You'll see it in the Vision Sessions channel. It's encouraging to hear how Dami's faith grounds her as she works in the secular music industry. My name is Jen Spiker, and next time on The Spotlight, we'll hear more of Dami Im's time as a guest co-host on Rise and Shine.
For more great podcasts and videos like the one featured today, check out vision.org.au or the free Vision app.